and this certainly applies to coaches, are people that have perspective, you know, and you got to have a perspective about what you're doing. I know that sounds simple, but, you know, you learn that lesson a lot of ways. Mark mentioned Blair Academy, and one of the first times I had the good fortune of meeting Jeff Buxton from Blair, we went out to the Ironman tournament the first time, I think 2003, and the Ironman tournament in Ohio is generally regarded as the toughest high school tournament in the country. And we had guys that were 4-time state champions, 2-time state champions that went out there and they struggled to place in the top 6 or 8 wrestlers. It was such a strong, tough tournament. Awesome, awesome competition. And one of the things that, you know, that I was able to do was sit down with Jeff and talk to him and share some ideas along with some of the other coaches in the country. And one of the things, guys, that I had to bring back was that, you know, Jeff will sit down and tell you at Blair Academy, he's got kids in there every day, 6 a.m. for morning workout. Their class schedule is all in a certain way. They meet at noon or 11 o'clock or whatever. They have training table, and they have an afternoon workout. Then they all go to their classes again, and it's all structured and regimented, and they have their afternoon practice after school. So for most of the year, they get to practice 3 times a year, and they do this and they do that. And I realized right away, guys, that, you know, at a high school program, it's great to hear about all those things that Jeff got to do and all the training that he had with those kids from Blair Academy, but I know at our school, we're not Blair Academy. And you got to deal with kids that are getting to school late. And you got to deal with kids that have problems. You got to deal with kids that are multi-sport athletes. You got to deal with kids that have to stay after school because they got to get their homework done. You know, surprisingly, that history teacher could care less about whether this kid's a nationally ranked wrestler or going to be here or there. They got to get the assignment done. At Blair Academy, I don't think that's the case. Okay, and they have an advantage in that area. And so you have to be able to understand, and that's one of the things that I did early was realize, you know what, it's great to listen to all those other big-time